Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the case of Grace Millane and kind of the whole deal surrounding her murder and just kind of my thoughts and stuff. So yeah, a lot of it will be my opinion, so please don't come at me. But yeah, basically if you haven't heard of what happened, so Grace was like I want to say 22, yeah, but she was really young. She's basically a British backpacker who was murdered in Auckland in New Zealand not long ago. And I actually first heard of her, I can't remember exactly, but I was strolling on Facebook and people were sharing these posts about this girl who had gone missing, and that's all it was at that point. Like, she was just a missing person. And then maybe a few days later, I saw a post saying that she had been murdered, and honestly, I was shook at that point. Like, I don't know why. I just, like, these things just don't really happen in New Zealand, I had never really heard of it happening before, at least where I'm from. So yeah, I was just really surprised at that point. But in saying that, like, the body still hadn't been found, so I was thinking, like, maybe it was a mistake. Like, if you hadn't yet found the body, how can you confirm it? But I guess they must have had lots of evidence, otherwise they wouldn't have posted it, like, as an article. Like, the police wouldn't have reported it. But yeah, and then a few days later, basically, they came out saying that the body had been found, and there was, like, this man who had been accused of doing it. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory of it. But I think the reason why, like, I'm making this video now is because the case had so much media attention. Like, the media just went crazy, and so many people have been sharing it and commenting on Facebook and on social media, which personally I don't really understand. Like, on one hand, like, people are, like, defending Grace and saying how she didn't do anything wrong. So basically, if you guys didn't know, I think I'll just tell you guys, like, what I've heard and what I've read, I guess. So apparently she met the guy who is accused of murdering her on an online dating app, and they met in a bar and then went off to a hotel. I think that's the story. So yeah, a lot of people are saying, like, how she shouldn't have been going out at night, you know, to a bar by herself or meeting up with a guy on, like, this online dating apps. And I think that's completely, like, just ludicrous, because these things happen every day. Like, I'm sure thousands of people go on Tinder and meet up with people, you know, like, in bars and stuff. So I just want to start off by saying that I don't think she did anything wrong, but personally I don't understand why the media has gone, like, so crazy about it. And I mean, I think I know why, but I don't think it's right. So I'm just going to explain myself. Basically, there's this term called, like, missing white woman syndrome. Essentially it's like when, like, white women of, like, upper middle class go missing, they get a disproportionately higher amount of media coverage as opposed to women of color or women of lower social class, or even men. And I think in this case it definitely is true. Personally, I don't think it's right at all. Like, it's almost a form of racism, because you're saying, like, you're prioritizing her life rather than other people, so you're saying that, like, she's more important. So yeah, in a way, like, I don't feel that it's right. Like, even, like, it's even, like, jeopardizing her case, because the guy had name suppression, so, like, his name couldn't be posted anywhere. But because it's only valid in New Zealand, like, newspapers overseas have published his name, and it's gone, like, it's been searched a lot, so it's, like, really jeopardizing her case, and the man who's accused may not get what he deserves because of it. So yeah, I feel like I don't know why, but her case has just gone, like, super viral. Like, even the Prime Minister made an apology video, which personally I don't think she needed to do. Like, yes, she is the Prime Minister, but you don't need to apologize for like every bad thing that happens in your country, you know, like, I mean, I don't think she did that, but for example, like, another woman was murdered like only a few days after Grace's death, I think, in Flatbush, yeah, which is a suburb that is like really near to my house, like it's like 10-15 minutes drive, and I haven't heard anybody post about it on social media, and like, yeah, definitely no apology from the Prime Minister, and maybe it's because, like, you know, she was from a less like affluent suburb of Auckland. I think she was a single mother. She was living with her child. So yeah, I don't know what ethnicity she's from, but her death wasn't, you know, deemed as important as Grace's, and personally I think that's kind of unfair. Like, not that, you know, like every death needs to go viral, but like the fact that Grace was, I mean, I don't know exactly what her financial background is, but from pictures I've seen, like from her family and stuff, like they seem pretty well off, and the fact that she was able to travel the world, you know, like not long after graduating university, her parents probably like helped her out. I mean, I don't know, maybe she worked and saved all throughout uni, I don't know, but you know, she spent like 4 weeks in South America, I think, and then came to New Zealand, which isn't a cheap travel destination, so I'm guessing like she wasn't struggling, let's just say that, financially at least. So yeah, basically I don't want this video to be really negative, so I think I just want to close by saying that like the fact that she spent 4 weeks in South America and then ended up getting killed in New Zealand of all places just shows that bad things can happen anywhere to anybody, so don't let fear stop you like from traveling or doing what you want to do, because honestly you never know like what's gonna happen, and you can't really control these things either. Like you can't say that she shouldn't have gone out, you know, and met with a guy that she met online, because thousands of people do that every day, and you know, it's fine, nothing happens. They might even meet their future husband, you know, I don't know. But yeah, basically I just want to close by saying that you just don't let fear stop you from doing what you want, and especially traveling, because honestly, like, I feel like the media just portrays the worst of like every place, and somewhere, if that can happen like somewhere as like safe or like seen as safe as New Zealand, then I mean, yeah, it just could happen to anybody. So I'm sorry this video is super rambly, but I didn't really have like a plan. I just wanted to sit down and say my thoughts. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you. Bye.